What is up, guys? Brute here. I'm gonna be starting a new series since summer's about to start, and it's gonna be called Tutorial Thursdays. And it's pretty much just gonna be where I do a tutorial every Thursday for GFX artists, which can also be helpful to some editors as well. So, my first tutorial is gonna be how to make basic text in Cinema 4D look really good. Um, by the way, I don't take any ownership for this tutorial idea at all. I actually got this from Rated Designs. He's really good. He's actually like somebody who's inspired me to do GFX in certain ways. So let's get started. What we want to do is make some mo text. Put a random word. Put brute, all caps. Let's do Transformers. Alright. Let's do bold oblique like that. Alright. So let's make the depth 200. Copy. Paste. Alright, now what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to put fillet caps on these. So you're gonna put two of them on, and your first original mode text is going to have a radius of 1 for both, and your second mode text is going to have a radius of 2. Now what this does is you can pretty much now be able to make two different colors on your text. So after this, just pick two random colors. Let me see. It's my favorite blue. Oh crap. Alright. And let's do this. Alright. Once you got your colors picked out, make sure that for your second mode text layer, the color is a lot darker. It can be the same shade of your original color, just make sure it's another color. You're gonna hit the little box at the top right of the toolbar. You're gonna click on this bottom one. Once you're here, you're gonna make it full screen. You go to your second mode text layer, which has the fillet cap of 2 centimeters, and you're gonna take this yellow arrow and you're gonna drag it back very little, so that way you can see the difference of where the first mode text and the second mode text are lined up. So you're gonna go back to where the original thing is, and if you can see now, see that the front is very blue and the back is black. Alright, so we're gonna render this. Run this really fast. Oh, change the name and stuff. Fuck. Save. Tut. Alright. Gonna let that render. Give it a few. Alright, so from here, you're going to take the text and put it into Photoshop. And you're just going to edit it very little, nothing insane. Anybody can do it. You just have to follow the instructions really good. And it's a nice way to make your text look really nice on anything. It takes it from being plain to something extraordinary. It just depends on the creativity that you have with your mind. And how this can become useful to editors, they can use this on just like regular Sony Vegas videos. Just put that as like an overlay. The thing is you can't do this when you're motion tracking because you can't bring text out from Photoshop back in. So you can still use layers and make it like glossy and stuff, but what I'm doing you can't use to motion track. Let's let this finish. While that's finishing, I'm just gonna do a test for another random text that I have. Alright, I actually think I have this rendered. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so open this up, and you see how it's just like plain blue. You see the black very little. What you're gonna do is you're gonna double click it so that way the layer styles show up. You click on gradient overlay, and it just like completely fucks up the text. You can't even see it. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to blend mode, and you're gonna put it to overlay. What this does is it creates like something really nice over the text, and you can just play around with it. You see if you drag it down, it makes it really bright, but if you bring it like very mid. It does like a very nice like gradient on the text. So what you're gonna do next is you're gonna go to inner glow. You're gonna bring the size to around 30. You're gonna put it at white, and you're gonna put the blend mode from screen to overlay. You're gonna go to outer glow, put the size to 30, around that range, to white once again. Put it at overlay, and then you're gonna go to drop shadow, and you're gonna bring the size to around 40. And right there alone, it makes the text look really good. So, oh crap. What you're gonna want to do now is just get any random texture that you might have. Anything would be good. Just find a texture that you think is really nice. Let me see. These are some textures that I have. One of my favorites, I like to use grunge wall. And I also like to use, where is it? Crap. Scratch metal. Now what you're gonna want to do with these, let's say I'm just gonna use a grunge wall now for the tutorial. You're gonna hit Control A over the layer so that way it completely highlights it, so that way you can drag it. Once it's over here, it's gonna be pretty small. So what you want to do is hit Control T and rotate it so that way it's vertical. And you just make it bigger, and you're gonna put it right over the text. Now after that, it's just gonna be like right over the text. You're gonna hold Alt, and you're gonna go right in between the layer of the texture and the text, and there's gonna be this little icon that pops up where your arrow is. You click that, and it puts it so the texture only covers that part of the text. Once you're on the layer of the texture, you just click this little arrow and you put the blend mode from normal to overlay, and as you can see, it makes your text look pretty good. Right now this doesn't really look that good because I just did this really roughly, but usually I'll make it look a lot better. Let me show you stainless steel real quickly. Alright, rotate, make bigger, Alt, and overlay. Alright, that's a good example. So as you can see, it makes the text look really nice. It gives it some originality, but if you're going to use this on a background, you're gonna have to change the gradient overlay. Let me show you why. Let's say you're making a background. All backgrounds have to have the text horizontal. Let me show you what happens. Turn it horizontal, and let me change the size. 1 second. Alright, and as you can see, the text gets pretty fucked up. The gradient stays linear, but what happens is the degree that it's at, it ends up making it so instead of it being at the bottom of the text, it's on the left side or the right side, whichever side you're trying to put your text on. So what happens is you just have to go to gradient overlay, and you just have to play around with the angle until you get it right. So let me see. Nope, that's not right. So you have to go to 180. Yep. And then here you could just play around with it to get it back to the way that you wanted it to be. So yeah guys, that's my tutorial. Please like, favorite, subscribe. I'm gonna be trying to do these every Thursday, so that way I can stay more active, get more subs. I hope you guys enjoy this. Thanks. Bye.